Oh shit. Oh yeah. Go baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. Boom. Give it a couple seconds, couple minutes. People get on here. Cool. For our lives to be over. Oh, nice. Atlanta Fed Q1 GDP now at 10:30. All right. That's okay. That's okay. Brody. Sorry. All right. We're just going to get started. You're late. You're late. I don't care. Boom. Freaking Holden. We're holding this demand. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I think if we drop through the 672.40, we could go to 668, which would be a great play, right? $4 play. I would take that. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this is probably, I would wait for it to break out of this range, right? This is clearly all chop. I mean, we need a break. We need a break. If it is a little triangle, right? We very well might break out and continue to the upside. We're not crazy overbought. Excuse me. We don't have that bearish divergence yet, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if it does continue up. U.S. GDP price. What was that? Final actual 2.9. More jobless claims than forecasted. We'll see how the market, really see how the market likes it. But yeah, very well could just pop out of this and go to that 678. So, you could really do above 675 to 678 if you wanted to. I'm going to keep this drawn on here. So if you guys wanted to draw this trend line and get these levels down, this is key, right? So if we go above 678, I have 685, 680.5 for that next key supply, right? However, if by the time we get up to this 678 and we are overbought, obviously watch out for it. If we're not and volume looks good, then keep on pushing. That last hour of the days was some good volume on that candle. So watch for that, right? Watch for the break, retest and go. And then that 678.5 would be your first take profit or a trim. And then above that, 680.5, 683.25, right? Or we break, consolidate and break right below 672.5 and go straight to 668. So that would be that would also be an option. And then if we break that I believe will just free fall down. I think we'll just free fall down. So back all the way back to 661. So those would be what I'm watching for SPY. And then NVIDIA, we're holding this 180.5, right? So not too bad if we hold that. We can see it back up to 183.6. But I mean, yeah, the way NVIDIA fell. Oh, excuse me again. I have to see it above 183.6 to go to 185.4 and then 187, just because we have this gap left behind now. So technically, I would expect price, we bounce, right? And then come up to this level and then see what happens here, because that could very well be just a rejection there to come down to either 179 or 177.60. So watch for that with NVIDIA. And really, the news today that comes out, I get a new keypad thing, mouse pad. The news all comes out pretty much now, so that's why it's all dropping. But with the news coming out, I mean, no. All right, we're holding pretty decent. So very curious to see. Same thing with AMD. AMD 227 to 222.25, or that 234 to 237. I would just be careful on that, because that would be that 234. I'm expecting, depending on if we're overbought, right? You got to keep in mind, you have to watch volume, you have to watch RSI and price action. If the candles are getting smaller or more wick, right? The bodies of the candles are getting smaller and it's not huge candles, right? You might want to not go long into a supply zone with low volume, overbought, and that low volume. If you're oh, how do I know if it's low volume? You can look at your volume, or you could pretty much read it through candles, right? This is low volume, and then boom, picked up, right? Maybe downside, boom, picked up. Okay, cool. U.S. Q4 2025 GDP. Okay. Let's see if that was good. Sorry. But this is strong volume up. And then look. So strong. This is, that obviously is more volume than the previous pullback candles, right? Just pay attention to that. This is a green candle came in. If you wanted bounces, right? This green candle came in, but it was still less volume than the red candle, so I probably have waited. And then okay. Now that's more than the bearish candle. So this candle right here is weaker, and this one's obviously stronger. So it's okay, the bulls are starting to take over. This is still weaker. All right, cool. Boom. That right here alone is an indicator of, we just swept to go up. But that's just that's just reading candles. So in the mastermind, I have that as well. So yeah, we'll go over how to read candles and stuff and all that. It'll be cool. But yeah, that wick, if you ever see that, even to the upside, right? So to the upside, if It's a key level that I have, and it wicks and closes small body. That's like usually liquidity grab, like liquidity sweep, and then we'll go the opposite direction usually. Tesla. Tesla is a tricky one because we can take it from 345.5 to 353.6. It's gonna cost more today because it's Thursday, so you have to do tomorrow's expiration. Which I mean, in return, is gonna help you anyways. Like especially if it chops around, like this, as long as you hold key levels, you'll still be in profits. Nice people, including our own, very disappointed. They don't understand anything less. Fucking Trump, man. Can you just stop tweeting shit for a day? Placed upon them to social Iran deputy foreign minister delegation with head to peace talks. All right. Yes, my staff is really attacked. All right. Make sure you guys utilize this news feed too. I mean, this is nice. I got this thing notifications on loud anytime this thing comes on. So yeah, Tesla too. We could look for that break and then take it to 352. That's a pretty big move, right? But the only problem with that is, that's a potential, right? This is all supply zone. So if anything, I would just put it here. And I mean, probably just wait. 349 to 353 is still like, excuse me. I don't like Tesla. We'll see. I mean, I like the set. I mean, setup is decent to go back to the upside, but so push up, inverse, right back down. Nah, too much. Now this beauty of a motherfucking stock. Oh my gosh, this beauty. Oh, meta. This beauty. I don't know why. In my right mind, I was not watching Meta yesterday, but that 593 bounce was gorgeous. That would have went straight to 608, right? 608 would have been target, and we broke right through it. I would have held, boom, straight to. Oh my god, that was crazy. I actually had another level at like 615, but see, we broke right through that too. So it just blasted through levels yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous. So whatever, a little FOMO on that one, but we'll see what happens now. We're right at this supply where we should reject, or break through. Right? I mean, this is either a perfect. This could just be a perfect breakout, retest, and just go. Right? So that's what we're waiting to see on Meta. Whereas WRN was on the verge of responding to the ceasefire violation last night, but they didn't. Okay. I like it. I think that's good. For our lives to be over. 626 to 636. Potential. Even if we just go 633, we can go 635 to be safe. For a safe exit. You feel me? I like that. All right, dope. So yeah, that's what I got for what top 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, top five. Oh my gosh, these dogs, bro. We're watching someone's dogs, and man, I love just waking up to puddles of piss all over the room at 3 in the morning, and it's fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. All right, let's do the watch list. All right, sorry. Good morning, y'all. Got some news dropping throughout the day. Some good potential setups. Let's see what active traders. That's cool, right? I put you guys in this active traders instead of at everyone at active traders. My boy helped me set that up, which is pretty cool. All right. Look at that SPY breaking that. Are we going to break it? Probably will. 676 to 678. You can do this. 676. I personally, 676 to 678. And then 678 to 680.5. See, I'm waiting for that move because we have a better chance of breaking out to that 683 as well. Just because we're going to be breaking out of something, right? I mean, who knows? I still might enter. And then below. Can I mute this for a second? All right. Hopefully that worked. Otherwise, you just heard me say shit. Yeah, we can move that there. We'll go under 671, 672 to 668. Try that. 668.5 to be safe. Oh. And then we'll go. Nvidia 180.5 down to 178. Or above 183.6. Above 183.6 to 185.41. AMD. Tessie, Meta. 626 to 635. Give you guys a Q's play. It's not bad. I bet you that's fucking. Yeah, it is. All right, 602 to 597. All right, QQQ. Under 692. Oh shit. 602 to 597. I like that. I don't like none of that to the upside, really. I mean, same thing as SPY. If it breaks it, potentially take it up to 610. Let's see what happens at 610. I think, yeah. I think a lot of that's breaking. Let's see how we're consolidating right there. All right, is that enough for you guys? 3 of them. Under 602 to 597. I just don't really like the upside to. I mean, shit. What 60, 610 to 612? Not even. It would have to be like 610 to 611. This would have to all be the sell zone right here. Boom. And then we could go above 612 to I would say that 615. But we definitely have to break. Definitely have to break that first. It's not bad. All right, that's the play. Let's see if we can break that key supply up there. I mean, if we break through that, for sure, would be a good trade to the upside. Bro. Man, I don't want to be changing my levels on me now. Yeah, I like that right there. I like that. All right, that's it. I don't want to be changing levels. I guess to the upside we could do above 612 to 616. All right, cool. Oh, let's fucking go. All right, y'all. Be patient. You know what to wait for. I just showed you everything that we're waiting for. Let it happen. Be careful selling, into demand. If anything, that big move down would be 668 to 661. 671 to 668 could just be a quick in and out to, which is still, I mean, it's still a $4 move. Fire. But yeah, just wait for it. Let's get it. Make sure to sign up for the mastermind. Like, share your comments, subscribe. I would appreciate it if you guys blast this out to everybody you know. Get free mastermind to go over all of this stuff. How to trade off of it, reading candles, setting up your trading view, everything. We're going over all these indicators, everything. It's going to be freaking sweet, man. So a lot of knowledge in there. Let's go.